The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Connecticut's offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offense comes up first down, tries to run the football. No answer. Second down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's open on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
UConn will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. UConn will have to punt it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quarterback on the keeper. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got a man, it's Breeze. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The run from the shotgun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Hart. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Hart. There he goes! He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hart. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. They're going back to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Hart. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He got the toe down. That's going to look spectacular on his social media, but not so much for the down and distance after he loses yardage. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. That's caught. It's high. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man, it's Hart. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The UConn offense goes back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Roach. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fakes to grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Darnold. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McKinney. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabs it in the middle. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, getting the block.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away. Turning it on! Touchdown, Cuse. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Boston College. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Using the quick game, they make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. UConn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, Throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt.
Now, 4th down.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Makes the grab. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Hold offense.
That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete on the right side. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Humphrey. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Hart. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Syracuse will send out the punt team.
4th down.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. UConn quick to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Grab behind the line. It's Hart. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to pass on second down. Looking for the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Trying to slam in. Fighting his way from every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's caught. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. That's reeled in. It's Watson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Illegal forward pass.
You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Shoots his way for more. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
And the Huskies will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Orange will have to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They'll operate out of split backs. On the run, it's Roach. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. UConn quick to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Plows through the defense. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. You've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Got his man quickly. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Catch in the middle. It's Watson. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to the big tight end. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed behind the line, it's hard. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Breeze. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hart. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They just keep firing. The sure hands. It's Erickson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Quick completion on the out. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Pass interference. Offense.
Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. He'll set up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Hart. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Erickson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Breeze. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Syracuse. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Boston College. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Watson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the air on second down. Got his man in the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Huskies headed quickly to the line.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Trying to run, it's Darnold. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On the option. The pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He got it. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Out of the gun, the inside give. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs. It's Hart. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. UConn going back to work on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Found the spot in the defense. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Going to look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a connection. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Cross to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Unloads quickly. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Hart. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. Jukes his way for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The UConn offense goes back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Caught in the backfield. It's Hart. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. The quick out. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Orange. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by a field goal over Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game, and you're going to have to just start taking shots.
UConn quick to the line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working on the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high profile.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, UConn. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And that is why they're called the Handstand people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Breeze. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. On the ground, it's Hart. There he goes! He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see what they can do.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.